Hey everyone, welcome back to another Design Essentials video, and today we will be looking at the most powerful Adobe Xd plugins of August 2019. So without further ado, let's just get started. Now the first plugin that we'll be looking at will need an external application to run, and this application is called Superposition. If you go to their website, superposition.design, I'll give the link in the description. Type in whatever email you have and say get app. Once the app is installed, like I have installed here, it's available for both Mac as well as Windows. Now once I have this opened up here, I can go back to Adobe XD, and from in here I can locate the Superposition plugin available for free. And what I can do is now go to Superposition's app, whichever website's design I would like to have for my own, or design system I would like for my own, I will just type in the name. So for example, instead of Facebook, I can write down Twitter, or whichever website you want your assets to be imported from, you can use this plugin. And once twitter.com loads up, all its colors will load up, typography will load up, spacing, border radii, shadows, and even motion will load up. So all you need to do is go back to Adobe XD, and as you can see, this already has everything loaded up. And if I use a circle and I wanted to have this Twitter blue, I can just use this these assets from the left. How cool is that? Even if you want to use the shadows, you can quickly click on this and click on the shadow values here, and if I click on this, it'll give me the shadows that I require. As you can see, it changes 2 and 1. So again, assets can be imported from any website using Superposition. Okay, so the next tool for that, what I'll do is I'll just use this circle. The next plugin is called Arranger, and if I have a couple of circles just arranged in a random order just like this, I select all of these circles, and in the plugins panel I will have Arranger towards the top. This is how the icon looks if I click on Arranger for XD. Now with Adobe XD, by the way guys, on the left panel all the features will start to show up rather than on a pop-up or some other menu. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool feature that the latest update has featured. Arrange any type of object into circles, grids, and waves. So let's try it out with a circle. If I click on this circle and I say start Arranger, circle, and I want this to start from 50, and I want the width and height of the circle to be about 200 by 200. So see how it arranges all these circles or whichever shape you have, and you can change the angle like this, so you can rotate this, and this will be very helpful if you're also trying to auto animate stuff but you don't want to fidget with the entire thing. That will be pretty cool. I can even change orientation, which is cool. You can't really see it here, but it's there, and I can just say arrange. I can even do a grid. So if I want 10 columns, see how it's arranged, and I want gutter width to be 50, it'll give 50, space and height to be 200, it'll give height, or I can just say random order and it'll arrange it randomly every time. Or I can even say a wave. I personally like the wave the most. By the way, whichever plugin you like the best, just put a comment down below so that I know that you guys are interested in one of these. So wave size 200, fine, or maybe 500. Let's go big. And amplitude about 100. See how it creates a wave, distance about 102. See how this wave starts to build up. Start angle 20. Whatever you want, just say arrange and it'll do it for you. So the next plugin is called Wireframe, and if I click on this and I say start, it'll basically has a lot of wireframes just settled up for you, so you don't have to download a separate XD file. You'll have wireframes inbuilt inside here. So if I want to say card, it'll display these cards, and if I say add, it'll add a list of all these cards in another artboard, and I can just drag and then drop into my original design. Now this is pretty cool. For the other process, you would have to download another wireframe based XD file, and from that file you would have to drag or copy and paste here. So that would have been a very long process. Again, wireframer, free of cost, and it has a pretty cool features, and obviously a list of all the things will be here as well. Okay, so the next plugin is very helpful for people who are using a lot of images in their Adobe XD. So for example, I'll drag and drop one of my designs here into this, and as you can see, this could be a very large image. How do you make sure that the image size is less? So there's a new plugin called Image Minify, and in this I can say just minify and close it, and it reduces the quality of the image. As you can see, it was a better quality. Now it's slightly pixelated. With larger images, there'll be less of a difference, but it does minify and reduce the file size of the image by a lot. So this is useful for people who are using a lot of images in one project. That'll make even Adobe XD lag a lot. So this will help out in those kind of projects. Okay, so the next one is called Recolor, and Recolor is by the same creators of Wireframer, and it basically, so this plugin can be used to either replace a color, make grayscale, or tint all the colors. So I'll just say make grayscale for now, and I'll say make grayscale now, and see how the font which I had selected or text which I had selected is now gray. And if I select anything else, even if I select this image and I say make grayscale, so images as of now are not supported. So if I say make grayscale now after selecting this image, it won't really have much of an effect. Even if I select the inner image, nothing will happen. Even if I select the outer mask, it won't change. So that's the only thing that it's not working with. But I can even tint all the colors. So for example, I want to add a green tint to all of these elements, and say apply tint now, and see how all the elements are now this green that we had set up here. So you can tint colors, replace colors, and this is really cool if you want to give variations to a project, or even go from light mode to a dark mode. You can change the colors really quick. So that was a useful plugin. Another useful plugin which I found useful is called Keyboard Shortcuts. And if you're not familiar with Adobe XD's shortcuts, or you're new, this basically will tell you what are the shortcuts based on whether you're on Windows or whether you're on Mac OS. You will get a lot of these shortcuts. A lot of these shortcuts even I don't know. So again, a very cool little plugin which will show you shortcuts while you are working, so you don't have to go to Google and search for it. And that was another free cool plugin. I hope you liked that video. If you did, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Let's reach 6,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And also click that bell icon so that you guys get all the notifications that I put out. And I'll see you in the next one. God bless.